All right, so we are live and direct from Contra Costa College.
We got the number 24 ranked post-grad team in the country, Golden State Prep Gray. They are vying for a spot in the national championship at the end of the year.
That's awesome. Yeah, they've been really good this year.
I think they are 22-2.
Oh, wow. Okay, do you know who the two losses are to?
Yes, Link Academy, the fourth ranked team in the country. They lost them by 4 over at Hoop Hall. And don't know their second loss.
Gotcha. So when you guys do get to national tournaments, you're going to combine these two teams essentially, right?
It's a very good question.
Yeah.
This year, they have tried to make the teams where they both fit cohesively.
Okay.
And to not try to combine as much towards the end, because cohesion with this group has been the best they've had in 8 years.
Got it.
So this Golden State Prep Gray team has basically meshed really early, which is very challenging in post-grad.
Absolutely.
So when they do go to the national championship, they might add one or two pieces from the black team.
Right.
But they're going to try to keep the cohesion of this group that's played very well all year.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of college offers here for multiple players on this team too, which is great. And I thought about it yesterday, but I actually didn't realize it till Jesse handed me this. Sergio Maggette, he's the son of the great Corey Maggette, used to play for the Warriors, so yeah, very cool.
Joshua Dalton is one of their best guys. He's he has offers all over the place, and his ceiling is high.
I agree. I had a chance to talk to Josh a little bit over the weekend, and he really stands out to me as a polite young man who's willing to do what it takes to get that Division I scholarship, and he has multiple offers from Chattanooga, Jacksonville, Pepperdine, Southern Utah, Stetson, and Washington State, and I'm sure there's more to come down the line for Dalton.
That was a nice basket by Jaden Nassar. Five-star Academy is well coached by Coach Jason Van Horn. His son's on the team, number 8.
Mm-hmm. His son's a good player too. A little guard who can shoot the ball.
Yeah, Jaden had 32 this morning, I think, something like that.
Mm-hmm. And I think on Friday he had a big game too in one of the 2 games they played.
Tony Goodman had a 50 ball earlier this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was in November in Napa.
He's another one. I think I mentioned it to AJ, but I was surprised he didn't have any scholarship offers, at least on the sheet to me. I mean, he has Iowa Western, but I thought he'd have some Division I offers. The
offers will come in April, May, June, and July when rosters reshuffle in college.
Absolutely. Nice shot there by Channing Chade, number 3.
Yeah, and a couple rules are going to happen in the spring. Most likely, the House of Representatives is going to pass a rule where the Division I scholarship limit will increase to 15.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to go from 13 to 15. However, it looks like the House of Representatives is going to cap all Division I rosters to 15. So as a Division I program, you have the choice to have 13 scholarship, 2 walk-ons, or 15 fulls.
Got it.
So numbers and spaces are going to go down, but the scholarship's going to increase. What also is going to happen this spring is the COVID waiver expires. So everyone that's on a COVID waiver, which is the high school class of 2020, which Prolific Prep I think has 5 guys right now on COVID waivers. Coleman Hawkins currently playing.
So a
Kansas
COVID
State.
waiver essentially means they got an extra year.
Yeah.
Got it.
So it ends. It was with the high school class of 2020. So now, currently in college basketball, 22% of the scholarship athletes in Division I are currently on a COVID waiver.
Wow.
I mean, Prolific Prep senior class of 2020 had 7 seniors. 5 of them are on COVID waivers right now.
Wow.
That's 70% of the class.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if you're not getting drafted or going pro, I mean, you might as well stay in college.
And I mean,
so the scholarship is going to increase in the spring. Guys like Tony Goodman and Dalton and all these guys, they're going to get a lot more looks.
Got it. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Now, one thing I wanted to ask you, Philippe, because I know you know a lot about this stuff, and it's a question AJ has asked me, but like, how do you feel NIL has affected things in the past, this new era of basketball, essentially?
Just like anything else, you have to adjust to things, right? things get adjusted in life. You just got to adjust.
But do you feel like it gives, what AJ was telling me was he feels like it gives the kids a lot more power than they used to have because they can kind of say, hey, you know, I'm making this much and so coach is making this much kind of thing, you know?
Potentially, but at the end of the day, the coach has to play the player.
Yep, that's
so,
true.
Like, if the coach chooses not to play the player, that's on him.
Yeah.
So, but the other thing is, NIL has also made it turn into a job. So if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, that money's going to get cut, or you can get fired. So
Absolutely.
MJ Yeager, I think he's committed to
Oakland
University out of Michigan.
He's got a twin brother too, MJ, who I heard he got a concussion, so he's not playing this week.
Yeah, that's correct. So MJ, wow, another three by Salen Anderson.
Yeah,
they shoot the ball well.
Yeah, and they've got a couple. I mean, people look and they'll go, okay, McClellan Community College in Redlands isn't Duke in North Carolina. But a scholarship is a scholarship. It's still a chance at an education. It's still a chance at getting a great job in the future. And I think that's one of the great things about a program like GSP is it gives these kids kind of like an extra chance to get that scholarship, to go from a D2, D3 player to a D1 player.
Yeah, just more. The older you get, the better development. The other thing most likely is going to happen, if you go junior college, your clock won't start.
Right.
But it hasn't passed yet. We'll see in April what the NCAA decides.
So you're going to have 30-year-olds playing college basketball, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. No, my suggestion for that, and I don't know if I think AJ said it wouldn't work, is I think they need to cap the age in college, right? So maybe make the age 25 or 26 cap, maybe 24 even. I mean, it's an option.
Yeah. Jason Van Horn.
I would feel weird if like a 17-year-old was posting up against a 28-year-old kind of thing, you know?
Wow, what a move.
Yeah, great move there by number 21. Clayton Mpiana. He's got offers from Cal Baptist, Fresno State, UC Riverside, and UCSB, and the University of Pacific in Stockton is also interested in him.
He's a big kid out of England, right?
Yep, the United Kingdom. There's a lot of international flavor on these Golden State prep teams and a lot of different players from all around the country, which, I mean, it has to be great, right, Philippe? Because all these kids come from different parts of the country and then they get together, and now they've been in this situation, so when they get to college, to travel and all that stuff isn't as big a deal.
Basketball's played in 150 countries, so.
Yep.
Five-Star Academy played this morning at 9 a.m., so we'll see how their legs are, but they seem well-conditioned. They only have 8 guys. Another 3 there by Salen Anderson.
Salen's starting to have a great game.
What does he have, two threes? Wow.
Oh, we're going to call a charge on that.
That was an offensive foul there. Subbing in for the game now, we got Dalton subbing back in. We got Goodman subbing back in. Both out of Concord, North Carolina. There is a Concord, California.
There is. There sure is.
It's closer.
I used to go to Waterworld USA in Concord, California.
Waterworld.
Waterworld USA. I don't think it either doesn't exist anymore or it changed names. Yep, yeah. Just like Raging Waters in San Jose. Same thing.
Well, some bright shoes out there by number 3, Channing Cade. This kid can stroke. He had 32 this morning.
Woo.
Man, just right on cue there.
Jaden Nasser. Yeah, he had a great morning, and he's just continuing it here in the afternoon.
He had a dunk of the weekend.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
A little stare down. He got a little technical.
Yeah, I remember that.
Five-Star shares the ball. They don't have any bigs, but they share the ball.
Absolutely.
They share the ball.
There's Dalton playing some defense.
Wow, finish by Adrian Marcus. So here we got Five-Star up 12.
Yeah.
On the number 24 team in the country in postgrad.
I'm surprised.
And these are all high school kids, I think, on Five-Star. $4 game in the afternoon.
Oh, number 4 with another basket, Adrian Marcus.
Yeah, he's long.
He's been playing well all weekend long. So.
Yeah, he seems like a good kid. He saw me before the game and said, "Hey." He wanted to hear me on the mic, not on this one, on the announcing mic.
Block there by number 9, Keyshawn Ross. So number 23, Horace Kenfack. and number 25, AJ Lustau, are going to check into the game here. He's going to inbound the ball to number 13, Sergio Maggette, the son of NBA great Corey Maggette. So number 3, Channing Cade, put it up, but didn't get the basket.
Well, Golden State Prep Grays better wake up, because 5-Star Academy basically said, we're here to play.
Absolutely.
We got shooters. We got guys that can pass it.
Mm-hmm.
And their head coach, Jason Van Horn, has done a fantastic job. We had a team that couldn't come up in this event because of LA fires. So I asked him if he could play a second game on Sunday today.
Another shot by Jadon Nasser.
How many threes do they have?
And that's a three-pointer for number 13, Sergio Maggette.
Yeah, 5-Star Academy has 6 threes. Wow. They pass the ball, well coached. They only got 8 guys. They just play.
Yep, play hard too. And it's not hard to, it is, I was about to say, it's very hard to play 2 games back-to-back in the same day, let alone 4 games in 48 hours. So we're very grateful to Coach Van Horn and his team for putting on this show for us. And
yeah, the good thing is I flipped the game to make them play at 9 so they get an extra hour and a half of rest.
Absolutely.
They were scheduled at 10:45.
Nice little layup there by Tony Goodman.
You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Mateen Cleaves.
Okay.
Michigan State.
I remember him.
The last time Michigan State won a national championship was in 2001.
Yep.
I think they beat Florida in the Final Four.
I remember that.
Mateen Cleaves.
And those Florida teams, I think, after that started winning championship after championship after championship.
They won 2.
Right.
They won 2 in a row, which is besides UConn. Oh, that counts at the buzzer there.
Wow, nice
They
shot
basically
there.
doubled up their score. At the end of 1, 5-Star Academy 28, Golden State Prep Gray 14.
Keyshawn Ross. So there's a timeout on the floor, and we're going to take a timeout here on the broadcast. You're listening to Tanager Sports.
High school game is 58 possessions. This game is 78, 80, 85, something like that.
You did your statistics.
Young Slade, he get up and down. I played him in high school.
Oh, did you?
All right, we're back here now. It's going to be 5-Star 28, Golden State Prep 14. Impressive first quarter by 5-Star Academy.
Yeah, they share it, they move it. I mean, the good thing is there's a lot of possessions in these games.
Absolutely.
Because of the 24-second shot clock. Scott Waldrop and Dan Hudson, they wanted to be progressive and inventive with rules, and so.
Yep, I like it.
It allows for players, they got to think quickly. You know, 6 individual fouls is great.
Yep.
You want your better players. I mean, the previous game, Prolific Prep, their starting point guard with guys injured and hurt.
Yeah, has 5.
Had 5,
and he would have been done, and it might have changed the face of that game, right?
Yeah, and he picked up his 4th at like the 6-minute mark.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like the rule personally because, if you get a kid from the grind session and he goes to college, he's going from a 24-second shot clock to a 30-second shot clock. If you get a kid who's going from high school ball, he's either going from no shot clock or 35-second shot clock.
Wow, another 3. Channing Cade.
So, I mean, it gives you that, you're actually playing a harder basketball game in the grind session than you were at the college level. So.
Yeah, and it's not even harder. It's better. It's better. 24-second shot clock is played around the world.
Absolutely.
Tony
Absolutely.
Goodman there.
It's essentially the standard in basketball.
Yeah, you got 12-year-olds in Europe.
But the worst thing, Philippe, the worst thing is when there's no shot clock. And I've seen that on the road at the grind session.
29 states.
It's just
29 high school state associations.
they need to do something to make it a law where there needs to be shot clock in every single state the same. It's just strange, too, because you get teams that come from other states, and then you have to change the rules, and then it's like, well, would we have won if the rules were different? It's just, it would be kind of cool if all the rules. Oh, great play.
Tony Goodman with the pass. Nice assist to Clayton Mpiana from the United Kingdom.
Clayton Mpiana has been one of the guys who has stood out to me this weekend. He's just a tall player who really, really plays hard, full energy. I'm really happy to see Clayton doing well with this team.
Another three. It could be a battle of attrition, but right now they just, Five Star Academy just wants it harder.
Absolutely, and I'd like to see Josh Dalton on that play, box out a little more, get that rebound, use that height. He's also a very special player who's going to go very far at the college level, I believe. Yeah. Tony Goodman gets fouled on that play by, looks like number 5, Jay Nasser.
In April, the NCAA, the basketball coaching committee, they're going to vote on 2 rules.
Okay.
One, 24-second shot clock. That'll be voted on for the special competition committee.
I like
and then
that.
6 individual fouls is also going to be voted
on. Oh, wow, okay. So then this game would essentially be just like the college game.
Potentially, except they have halves.
That's right. They have the 20-minute halves, yeah.
But I don't know if the halves are up for vote. I'm not sure. I got to ask.
I kind of like college basketball in the halves. It's like I'm almost used to it at this point, but I know in the female game they play with quarters. So that's also kind of weird where the female game has quarters, but the male game has halves.
And in high school in California, the girls' shot clock is 30, the boys' is 35.
Got it. That's also very strange. You would think the girls' shot clock would be either equal or...
Hey, I got 2 daughters. They can hoop too.
Hey, no, I love, with the Valkyries coming to town and all that. I mean, that's actually a really good question for you, Philippe. Have you ever thought about potentially putting together a women's prolific prep team, kind of like how Albuquerque Prep has a team?
Comes down to housing.
Got it.
You need more
Got
housing.
it. I mean, and that's what people don't realize, the housing in California.
So expensive.
You know, you could probably get 5 times as much housing in Florida or Texas than you can here in California for the same price. Yeah. And then there's the taxes thing you also have to deal with in California that you don't have to deal with in Florida and Texas.
Okay, looks like Golden State Prep. Gray is going down low.
Folks.
What a screen, though, MJ.
That's an Mpiana slam right there.
AJ had the screen there, AJ Loust.
He's a local from Oakland, California.
What high school?
What high school did he go to?
I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure either.
Seems like a Piedmont or something.
Okay,
maybe.
Okay.
Potentially.
But he's got good height, and he's played well for this team all weekend. And I like this. The one thing I like about this Gray team is I feel like it has some good bench players to it too. So you're not.
Well, I mean, the word bench could mean different things.
Oh, absolutely.
They're all deep. Yeah. They just, and the good thing is they have 10 guys, and they usually have 2 per position.
Okay, that's good.
Physical. That's physical. Wow.
And Mpiana is putting him right back in this game with his physical and hard play down low.
I mean, attrition will be a factor.
Yeah.
5 Star Academy played at 9 a.m.
Yes.
Golden State Prep Gray's last game was at 5:45 on Friday.
Oh, wow, okay.
So now we're talking about NFL body clocks, right?
Yeah.
Like the Niners this year were minus 21 days in rest compared to the rest of the NFL.
Right.
So, but.
Still no excuses for the Niners. It was a disappointing season.
Yeah, it is.
Injuries happen. But the one positive is they do get an easier schedule next year, and they did hire Robert Saleh again. So,
however, they're still NFL teams you're playing, so they're all professionals.
Yep. And all the teams are getting better.
Jason Van Horn Jr. with a stroke there. I want to see who would win a shooting contest, him or his dad. I think he might.
Yeah, it'd be close.
He got a good stroke. So they got a 10-point lead. GSP Gray's cutting into it a little bit. Now it's 11. I think GSP Gray needs to push the tempo a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Push it, throw it inside. Push it, throw it inside.
Make 5 Star play your game.
Yeah.
Don't play 5 Stars game.
He's catch on the left block. He's right-handed. Obviously, he's going to the. Just when I said he was going to go middle, he spins baseline and dunks on half the team. He's long. He's good.
He's a special guy. Yeah, it's going to be a I don't know which one of these schools is going to end up with them, but they're going to be a lucky program to have someone like Mpiana there.
And you want big guys that want to play inside too. Like that's, you know,
I agree.
you want guys that want the ball. Oh, he's left-handed. I didn't know that.
And also, you know, like
good touch on the free throw.
Basketball nowadays is becoming a lot more of a positionless sport, you know? The more positions you can play, the better. Just like in baseball, kind of, the more positions you can play, the more opportunities you'll probably get to play.
Another steal here. What a monster. Goodman should reward him. Oh, okay. I like that. Okay. They might have overpassed there.
Yeah, a little overpass for sure. So
Overpass.
the last game, Philippe, we saw Obi play, and he got player of the game the last 2 games. I just wanted to kind of maybe get a comment from you on his growth since he's joined the Prolific program.
Oh, he's come on. I mean, you got to be patient with big guys, right? They don't touch the ball as much. High school kids don't throw the ball down low as much. So you got to be patient, but you got to see the talent there. I mean, he's 7 foot. He shoots 82% from the free throw line. I think they should go into him more.
Absolutely.
He levels of defense out. Defense will turn. They'll throw it back out. So kind of same thing here. GSP Gray has thrown the ball inside, has forced 5-star academy to either double or kind of, you know, turn their heads down. And so they'll probably, you know, always good to have big guys you can throw it into.
Absolutely.
And this year in high school, there's just not as many elite bigs.
I think the bigs are becoming a kind of extinct species in
they're
basketball.
there.
Not
They need to be
extinct,
developed.
but a lot of them want to shoot and a lot of them want to be guards. And the problem is, it's like you're a big, you got a big body, and you got to use that body. And
yeah, but you got to be. Coaches got to demand it, and also coaches got to get guards to pass the ball down there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that's what the bigger player fears when he's saying that. He's fearing that he's not going to get the ball as much. He's not going to get as much publicity as, say, the guard position. All right, so it's an 8-point game now, have a little bit of a better game. That 3-pointer would have been big. Number 33, Troy Hessel.
Kids wearing long sleeves.
I don't get that, Philippe.
It's not allowed in the NBA.
I don't get it.
And it's an extra thing for the defender to grab onto.
Yeah, I just really don't. Nice play by Melbourne's own Troy Hessel.
There you go. If I'm guarding Sergio who has long sleeves, and if let's say I'm not as good as him, I'm tugging at his long sleeves the entire day.
Absolutely.
Something else to grab onto.
It's kind of like someone, I mean, you can choose to have long hair, but it's kind of like the same thing with like long hair. I guess that would be more obvious, right? But yeah, you want to – I don't understand the long sleeve thing. It's become kind of like a trend.
That looked awkward. There's some walking there.
You're not allowed to wear long sleeves in college, are you?
You're not allowed to wear it in NBA. I don't know about college.
Okay.
We're going to have to ask we'll ask Scott Waldrop on that.
Well, I know the NBA is they're very strict about everything.
No, they should be.
And yeah, rightfully so. I mean, they have a reputation and a program to protect, so.
Yeah, you want to, you know, it's professionalism. You want to look correctly, and also they want, you know, a lot of thought goes into rules. So
absolutely, yep. Oh, Dalton with the rebound there.
Got to push it. They got to push more. They got to post hard.
Yeah, and I want to see Dalton inside. See, he's hanging out by the 3-point line. Dalton, with his 6'10" height right now, should be in the interior somewhere, in my opinion.
Or cut.
Or cut. Yeah. I mean, not that he can't shoot, but you just want to you want to make things easier on yourself, not more difficult, essentially.
Shit.
Good pass by Van Horn.
Yeah. They're unselfish. That's like 8 passes. Extra.
And it almost works out. Almost.
That might have been 9 or 10 passes on that possession. They have cut it to 4. Now the lead's back to 6.
That was a fantastic pass and the finish by Adrian Marcus.
Who made that pass? Jaden Nasser?
I believe so. Yeah, it was Nasser.
No, it might have been Jason Van Horn.
Oh, could have been.
Always got to check with Jesse Brewer.
Absolutely.
There's Mateen.
Tony Goodman with the little.
Oh, I thought that was Mateen Cleaves.
Yeah.
Mateen Cleaves with the jump shot. That might be.
good.
It might be his
All right.
nephew. We'll ask him.
So we're going to take a little break here. Timeout. This is the grind session on Tanager Sports TV.
We got 130 left, right? For half. We have a full and a 30? No, you used the 30. Oh, we did just 30? Yeah. We got a full? Oh, we saved the 30 for the second half. We don't need it in the first half. We should have.
All right, we're back here for the second to finish the second quarter. Good pass there inside to Mpiana. Nice. Mpiana is just having a heck of a game here. Really, really playing well.
He seems long, got good feel, mobile, agile.
And GSP Gray is right back in this game. 37-35, five-star academy. It's going to stay here.
Does Clayton look like Eve Missy a little bit, maybe?
I think Eves is a little bit longer.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
but at the same time, yeah, no, Clayton definitely has some flashes of Eves in him. I thought it was interesting when Eves came to visit Prolific Prep and he took a picture with a couple of the players and coaches. I noticed Obi was taller than Eves in the picture already.
Obi's gigantic.
I mean, if he might be able to, I don't know, maybe he could get the Wembanyama height. It's not out of the question. That would be crazy, but maybe he will. We got a timeout on the floor. This is the grind session on Tanager Sports TV. All right, so we're going to get started here and finish this half strong. Five-star is going to be inbounding the ball. Nice putback there by Adrian Marcus. He's just having a fantastic weekend here. He gets a chance to play 4 games. He's making the most of it. Our Sergio Maggette dishes it to Joshua Dalton. Josh pulls up and off the back iron. It's going to be 40 seconds left in the half. 5-star 39, GSP Gray 35. A little jump shot by number 3. Channing Cade. He passed Sergio Maggette with the play. He couldn't finish. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be 5-star Academy's ball. 24 seconds left. Shot clock is off.
They passed the ball well. That's a tough one.
That was.
Oh, he's going to get him right and out. AJ on the foul, maybe?
Yep.
Wrote
AJ
him out.
Lustow with the foul.
Discussion on the floor was whether it was a shot or not.
Yeah.
AJ was claiming that he was boxing him out on the shot, but it was really a lob. And so he kind of impeded the progress of Adrian Marcus to go up and jump and get the ball. Okay, we're going to advance the ball. Another rule that the grind session installed.
And we're going to take a quick timeout break here. This is the grind session on Tanager Sports TV. All right, we're going to finish this half here. 6 seconds left. Yeager's going to inbound it here to Piana. Piana to Lustow. Lustow to Goodman. Good at the
Buckets.
buzzer.
That's what they call an ATO. Potentially
Great three-pointer by Tony
NBA.
Goodman. Good pass there into Keith Van Horn. Excuse me, Keith. That's a former NBA player. Jason Van Horn Jr. Had a chance to talk to Coach Van Horn at the half. They're playing real hard here. They are a little tired, but they're doing great. Excited to get 4 games in. Great pass to Yeager. Yeager goes up and it's no good. Good rebound by Mpiana. He's going to give Lustow a shot. He's going to miss. Good rebound there by number 5, Jaden Nasser.
It's a 4-point game.
Oh, yeah, it's close now.
They just 5 out, kick it, spread it.
Great rebound by Mpiana there.
Good look. Salen Anderson. Goodman with the floater.
Yep, Cade with the rebound there. May have got away with the travel there.
Yeah, it looked awkward, but he allowed 2 steps.
Yep,
So
absolutely. That one was a travel.
but he didn't have control when he was actually traveling.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
and he didn't create an advantage.
yeah,
So
yeah.
if I'm the referee, I
You
don't know.
might let that slide.
Yeah, he had no advantage. He didn't create an advantage.
Yeah, I think to me it has to be like blatantly obvious type of thing. If it's even questionable, I'm going to let it slide. I mean, that's how the NBA kind of does it, right? I mean, I've seen guys get 3-4 steps in the NBA, so nice shot there by Tony Goodman.
Yeah, 2-pointer. I would like to see Goodman guard harder. Like, use his physicality, his strength. I mean, at the next level, he's going to have to really guard some quick guys.
Yep, absolutely. And the thing is, I mean, he's going to have to work double as hard as the next guy because he's 6'1". The guy he's guarding could be 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", you know?
I mean, he's skilled.
What a pass!
Yeah, he's skilled. I just think he plays 80% speed, which is, in my opinion. But he's very skilled.
Yeah, no,
I mean, he can play.
He's skilled.
I want his motor up. I want him to guard harder.
Got it.
I want to get him the key harder.
Yep.
I want him passing with more velocity.
But I mean,
because that's what's going to be expected at the next level.
Absolutely, and he's going to be. I mean, this team is going to go as far as Tony Goodman and Dalton and Mpiana take them. If they're going for a national championship, which is a big deal. I mean, you're going to need guys like that can pass the ball, that can use their size. But on the defensive end, that's where you're going to win the ball games, on the defensive end.
GSP Gray does pass the ball very well.
So while we have a chance here, Philippe, I know you wanted to talk about the McDonald's game being announced tomorrow.
Well, the rosters are announced tomorrow.
The rosters are announced tomorrow. So
yeah.
I know on the grind session, on the women's side of things, Albuquerque Prep has Bella Hines. And Bella has a chance to be a McDonald's All-American, so we want to, give her all our luck that she gets that nod, and that would also be a great thing for the grind session. I'm sure the grind session has some other players who are eligible for the McDonald's All-American.
She might be the first woman.
So she would be the first female from the grind session to make the McDonald's game.
We still say girls until they get to college. It's
women's. So yeah, and I mean, I've watched her play a bunch this year, Philippe, and she's a very good player.
She beat you on 1-on-1?
She could, 100%. Okay. It wouldn't even be close. I don't even think I get a bucket up on her.
Jessie would give her a forearm shiver with her soccer toughness.
And no, but I mean, one thing I've noticed about her is she has a teammate on her team who's in 8th grade, and she's kind of took that 8th grader under her wing, and you're not going to see a lot of seniors do that nowadays. So, speaking of McDonald's All-American
game. So on the
guy's side, yeah.
Grind session. AJ DeBonson and Darren Peterson at 1-2.
They're going to get in. I mean,
are they considered locks?
I would say
definition of locks in Webster Dictionary is AJ DeBonson, Darren Peterson for McDonald's.
It would be minus 10,000 that one of them doesn't get in. So that's the odds I would put it at. They're both into the McDonald's All-American game, so you can count those two in.
And then Mikkel Brown, top 10 player. Out of DME, point guard.
Yep.
Who lost a heartbreaker last night to DME. They lost 65-63. He was going up against another good point guard, Darius Acuff.
Absolutely.
Who's had a big-time year.
That's a great matchup.
Yeah. So that's 3.
I think Nico Bundalo might have a shot.
Nico's
on prolific.
He's in the final.
Is
that Mpiana again? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's having a great game.
Yeah. I might have to call some schools after this.
I'm trying to think of who might be some other players
on the grind
session. Yeah. I mean,
you got the top 3: Mikkel, Darren, AJ.
Yeah, those 3.
And Nico Bundalo made the final 32.
Okay.
Insider sources. I don't have any sources, but they're insider. It goes after 32. It goes to 28, and then they kind of figure out the 24. Now,
is 24 the number? 12 East, 12 West.
Yeah. Now, what people are lobbying for in the future, which is not now, people just want to take the 24 best. However, the committee over the last 25 years has tried to have some wings, some guards, and some big men. So it's not necessarily the top 24 players in the country.
So is it the school you play for, Philippe, or is it where you're from? So, for instance, like a Darren Peterson's from Ohio. So is he going to play for the East team, or is he going to play for the West team?
No, that.
Or is that out the window now?
None of that matters. What they do is they try to balance the teams out.
Got it.
They balance the teams out.
Now, but there's no chance someone from Prolific plays against someone from Prolific.
No, there is.
Oh, there is. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is. I mean, last year Montverde had 3, Prolific had 3.
Yep.
All 3 for Prolific on the same team, but I think Montverde had 2 on 1 and on the other. I think Boyle coached. He coached the Jordan Brand game.
Got it.
So, yeah, I mean, Nico Bundalo's had an up and down year for Prolific.
Yes, up and down for sure.
But he did have a good summer.
Yep.
And his position that he plays is not deep. So he has a potential chance. Now, Prolific Prep has the third most McDonald's All-Americans in the history of high school basketball.
Now, they'll get Darren Peterson for sure. Will that move them ahead? Will that move them up? Nope.
So what's going to happen is they're going to break the tie.
Got it.
It's going to break their tie with DeMatha.
Okay.
But in right above them is Montverde at 17. So it goes 12, 17, 36.
Who's the 36?
Oak Hill.
Oak Hill? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
80s and 90s.
That makes sense. They've been around forever.
So Montverde has a chance to get 1 or 2 McDonald's also this year.
Oak Hill from Mouth of Wilson, Virginia, of all places.
There's no cell phone service there. Have you ever been there?
Never been to Mouth of Wilson. I've been all over the East Coast. I don't think I've been to Mouth of Wilson.
So that's the biggest, one of the issues they have right now, is cell phone reception.
All right, we're going to take a break here. We got a 54-54 game with 3:20 in the third quarter. This is the grind session on Tanager Sports TV. We're back here. So Tony Goodman's gonna take the ball from the inbounder. 54-54 game here.
It's gonna come down to coaching. Oh, that's good inside out. They pass well. GSP great.
Great pass by Mpiana there.
Is Mpiana the leader in the clubhouse if Golden State Prep Gray wins as player of the game?
Absolutely, I think right now. Okay. I think it would have to be Mpiana. He's just played extremely well this game.
He has good body language, plays hard. Entering the game right now also is from Switzerland, Golden State Prep Gray.
Horace Kenfak.
Horace, okay. He's like a power forward?
Yeah, it looks like a smaller little power forward.
I noticed his shoes right away. Look at that. That's a good move. Got to finish. 5-star academies, they're pests. Oh, that stroke looked good.
No.
They're a little tired. This morning, that would have went in.
Absolutely.
I think he had 7 threes this morning at 9 a.m. That's a tough contested 2, which is not really the highest percentage shot.
Nope.
But kids love taking tough shots. Left-handed there.
So that's going to be number 9, Keyshawn Ross, yep.
Long sleeves again. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. An extra thing for the defender to grab on to.
Yep.
Another tough, Mpiana, clean up the glass. I wonder if he watches the Premiership over in England and who's his favorite team.
Yeah.
Wow, another 3.
Big 3 there.
Left-handed.
Keyshawn Ross. He looks bigger than 6'2".
Yeah. Contested 2 again. So that's 3 possessions in a row. Golden State Prep Gray takes contested 2s. That baseline one, that little pull-up jumper, and then there was stuff there. And so, conversely,
Adrian Marcus hits that 3.
5-stars taking open shots.
Yep. Definitely.
I mean, they're all jump shots. I would be pounding the ball inside right now to Clayton Mpiana.
Absolutely.
I would pound it, go high-low.
Or even to Lusta. I
mean,
you can
both.
Give him, you can give him,
right
you just want to use the height. Just use your height here.
And skilled. They're both very skilled.
Yep.
But,
there it is.
So guys got to cut. Guys have to cut when the ball goes inside. The defense gets leveled out.
Good rebound by Lusto on the putback.
Yeah. Is he left-handed? Yeah, he looks left-handed. A couple left-handers on this Gray team, right?
Yep. I like lefties. I'm a lefty.
Is Mpiana left-handed? Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, so the two bigs are left-handed. It seems a couple other guys are left-handed.
It's harder to block a lefty shot or something like that, I guess, is the consensus.
But I would argue my right hand, if I'm facing you and you're left-handed,
right,
my strong dominant hand is on your strong dominant hand.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So if you're left-handed, I mean, you're facing me. Now, doesn't mean I have an advantage, but it just means that potentially my brain will allow my right hand to go up quicker, and it's already on the same side that you're shooting.
Got it.
So, but left-handers shooting might be, there's not as many left-handers.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not as used to them shooting.
Got it.
But.
Uh-oh.
Not
Philippe,
sure.
Did we pay the?
No, we have a police officer up there on the wall.
Oh, is everything okay?
I think we need to call the police in. He was leaning on the wall.
So.
Well, we got one more quarter still.
Yeah, we might as well just play it out.
Hopefully they didn't pre-auto like the time that we rented and then had everything on auto. Because Paul Murray would lose his shirt.
Oh, there we go. Let there be light.
You know what? If the lights were off, what I would have suggested, Chris Lehman stand at half and not get in anybody's way, and his beautiful bright pink Adidas polo shirt would guide us.
Hey, if you can get me one, I'll take one.
Dude, you know
I
what?
want a pink one.
Chris is fitted. Okay, so what do we have? 64-60. Golden State Prep Grays on the bubble for the
We're going to have a good fourth quarter here.
But Golden State Prep Gray, they're on the bubble of the national championship. Now, they should be better than 24th, but they mixed the teams a little bit at the post-grad at the last weekend at Hoop Hall, which was
I heard was not supposed to happen or something.
Yeah, and they lost by 5 to Lynx. So they take 16 teams in that national championship.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. So
where's it played?
It's played back east where all the most prep schools are for the 5th-year New England Prep School Athletic Conferences. In the New England area.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. It's going to be 5-star 64, GSP Gray 60. We're going to take a little break here. You are watching The Grind Session on Tanager Sports TV. All right, we're back here for the fourth quarter, and we're going to have a good one to end this 64-60.
For all you Eagles fans out there, they dropped 55 today against the Commanders.
Yeah, I heard about that. The gentleman who was doing the California games here yesterday, he was all over that.
Chiefs are up 14-10 right now.
Okay.
Goodman with that's a baseline drift 3. That's an ATO, so that was designed out of the timeout by Paul Murray.
Got it.
And Humphrey Jackson.
That was a great design on that play, and MJ Eager from Saginaw, Michigan hits that shot.
Yeah, if you're under 6'5", you need to be able to stroke the ball.
Absolutely.
And he seems like he can stroke it. Goodman with a great pass. We have a 1-point game, is that correct?
Yep, 1-point game.
Was that?
No,
he just grabbed the ball off Clayton just grabbed it basically off the backboard.
That's a Maggette 3, no good. And then a rebound by Van Horn Jr. He's going to pass it. No charge call, and they're going to give the basket to number 4, Jaden Nasser. We've been saying that name a lot today.
I think it's going to be a battle. This is basically okay, so right now you have advantage inside Golden State Prep Gray, right?
Right,
so
absolutely.
I think you have to resist the urge to take open shots that you think are higher percentage. I would want to get in the bonus early.
Absolutely.
I would play inside out if I were GSP Gray. And
use your height to your advantage. I mean, in basketball, it's one of the few sports where you can use that height advantage, right?
Well, it's not only height, it's skill.
Yeah.
Right? Both those guys are skilled. We're talking about Clayton and we're talking about AJ.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both left-handers, by the way. Oh, man.
That's a 3.
5-star is just
from number 5, Jaden Nasser. He continues to just really show us why he's probably 5-star's best player. It's going to be Jaden Nasser, Jason Van Horn Jr. I guess Channing Cade is up there too, and Marcus.
Jaden Nasser, yeah.
They have a nice little package of players there.
Yeah, they're good. If they had one big.
Big.
Yeah.
In basketball, you need that big.
Potentially. Okay, they see they're down 6 here. Inside, just like we called it. Look, man, that is prior to the foul, but that's good thinking. Clock stops, foul, team fouls increase. And you know what? You know who made that foul? You know who made that who made that pass?
Who?
The other big.
Yeah,
AJ.
absolutely.
AJ threw it right into him.
A big pass, I like to call that.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I mean, he could shoot it, but coming off a double pin down.
Like you said, it's try to build it up with the inside unless it's completely wide open. They're going to call a travel there. That's a big call. Potential 4-point swing. And now checking into the game for Golden State Prep's going to be number 15, Montgomery Holland from Carmel, Indiana.
Wow, no shot clock in the state of Indiana.
Montgomery Holland has offers from Bryant and Stratton, MCLA, and Penn State Shenango.
Okay. I mean, you'd think the state of Indiana with basketball they have no shot clock.
I know, right? And they're like the basketball state.
It's 2025. You have 12-year-olds in Spain and France playing with a 24-second shot.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. And what I hate is at the end of the game when it's close, you will literally see teams just sit on the ball for the last 4 minutes of a game.
Here's the worst excuse.
Yeah.
It's too expensive to have a guy run the shot clock. How about I ran shot clock and was the announcer and ran the main clock? You have 2 hands. Figure it out.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And they got talent in the state of Indiana. They got great players. They got great coaches.
And shot clock, especially the shot clock that would be used in the state of Indiana, that's like used in California, it's extremely easy to do.
Is there a shot clock in the high school for the state of Minnesota?
Not 100% sure on that.
We have a high-level Minnesota guy on our staff.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
We have a lot of guys from the state of Minnesota. That was another block. Who blocked that? Empiana?
Empiana with the block, yep. And give Montgomery Holland the basket.
No, on the floor.
They're going to call it on the floor. So no basket for Montgomery Holland. He looks a little disappointed, but that's okay. Move on to the next one.
Team fouls are adding up. I don't know how many team fouls that is. What do we got? How many team fouls for 5-star?
I believe 5-star has 1. Golden State Prep Gray has 1.
No, I think there's 2 now on 5-star.
2 on 5-star? Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
5, 2-star.
Yeah, the number.
2 on 5-star.
Yeah, 2 on. I know. It's like
tongue twister.
Okay.
Good pass. So I'm okay with that shot because he was wide open and that guy's a good shooter.
It's a 27-footer. You're down
it is
6.
far though. It is far, but
I mean you're down 6. So like
2 baskets and you're right back in it.
Attack.
Yeah.
So that's where Goodman, who's very smart, super coachable, should almost try to figure out, okay, our goal right now is to make sure that we shorten.
I can review that, right? Yes, review.
Is it under 2 minutes? Can it be a coach's review on that? Yes.
Chris, we might need a review here on that last play that went out of bounds.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to look over this play here and find out what the ruling is. This is the grind session on Tanager Sports TV.
Yeah, it's over here. So the way it works is if you have a timeout, they get one review. So Chris will do it. Yeah, my apologies.
So he made those rules.
I was on the committee.
Yes, he made the committee.
One review.
One review. And then if he loses,
Do you want me to get on the list of Chris or Chris got it? You didn't want to talk to him?
No, it was before that, the negative step. He stepped.
no, we're not doing before. We can only do it with the out of bounds. Wait, hold on.
Chris, roll that back real quick. Can you hear me? You have the thing? My mic's not on. Roll it before when they want to
Hey, bring it away.
Chris, roll it back to see if you had a negative step out of bounds before the ball went off the foot. I don't think I'm on this. So we don't have to be all the way out loud. Chris, roll that back again. Hey, Chris, roll that back so we can see the foot. So when he took the negative step, he stepped out of bounds. We got Chris Gerard in the production truck. Chris, the negative step when he stepped into blue. Chris, can you show that again? Can you tell him on the mic?
He's talking about before that.
That's what he's...
That never got called, though. That wasn't the call.
I know.
They
I
can
don't know.
review by their rules. They can review the out of bounds.
They can review a non out of bounds.
Not non.
Chris,
They can review.
can you tell him on the thing to roll that?
Where's the rules at?
The out of bounds call was off the foot.
Correct.
We're gonna make
It wasn't the early step. That wasn't the call. We played through that, and then the ball got dribbled off.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm trying. He's asking to review it. I'm trying to figure out if that's even reviewable in this here. That shouldn't even because that's not even.
They got different. We know.
We're talking about the one that was off of
Are
his
we talking
foot.
about the foot?
call that I actually
Is that
made. That
wait. Are you
So that's
asking
not
for?
even reviewable.
So no, so he gets to keep his timeout, but since the call was out of bounds, like off the foot, the play before stepping out of bounds is not reviewable.
correct.
No, we're talking about the one that hit the foot.
So the one that hit his foot.
So the question is, he's not reviewing that. You're reviewing, yeah. So which
Oh,
was
the
the
step
play
out.
before?
Oh, the
step
play
out, which
before.
he did step out, but they can't go back.
But it's
to
not
it.
We can't go back on that.
So
That's not
you get to
reviewable.
keep your timeout.
I was not looking at it. I was that's not, I was over there.
It wasn't her. It was me.
He's not reviewing the one yet.
Okay.
Well, unfortunate for Golden State Prep grade, he did step out of bounds on a negative step. So it looks like even though he stepped out of bounds on a negative step, the play it was not reviewable because something after that happened, which is a ball off the foot.
Got it.
The ball clearly was off Golden State Prep grade. However, the negative step before,
Yeah,
Five-Star Academy did step out of bounds.
makes sense.
Now, that might have given Five-Star a little advantage because they need rest. You know,
Yeah.
they played at 9 a.m. So just reviewing that,
Gives them an extra couple of minutes to just.
and we got Clayton just
Relax,
knocking our scores table here. I don't know if he's if he roots for which premiership team. Hey, what's your premiership team?
My what?
What's your premiership team that you root for?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. All right,
Okay.
so he has a lot of blue in his house.
Layup there by Montgomery Holland. He's come off the bench and provided a little bit of a spark here for Golden State Prep grade.
Where's he from?
From
That is-
Carmel, Indiana.
My
He's the
guess-
Indiana kid.
Okay, my guess would have been Holland in Europe. He would have been a soccer player too. So Holland is not from Holland. Holland is from Indiana. Okay. They're still shooting threes.
Nice
finish.
play there by number 33, Troy Hessel.
He looks big.
Yeah, he's, rocking that mullet.
Yeah.
Got to respect that.
Is he wearing a mouthpiece or does he have like large teeth?
I think he has large teeth, but that's okay.
Yeah. I don't know if my wife would approve of my haircut. So we got a 4-point game, 440. GSP Gray is potentially.
Oh, that's going to be a shot clock violation. And so now GSP Gray gets a chance to put Clayton Empiana back in the game. Troy Hessel comes out. He put in good time in his short little stint there.
You got to throw the ball inside.
I agree.
You got to throw the ball. I mean, they've taken the other big out. AJ's
I
out.
think,
That's okay.
And I think Josh is done for the game as well.
Well, what
Josh
happened?
Dalton. I'm not 100% sure, but he has not played the second
Yeah,
half.
I haven't seen him play. That's right. Okay.
I know he at halftime
wow.
he wanted to. Oh!
Holland, not from Holland, but from Indiana.
Montgomery Holland.
Wow.
He says, I want to win this game for GSP
I
Gray.
didn't notice that. You're right. Joshua Dalton, their best player, probably is injured. He's got a foot off. What's
Yeah,
going on over
we'll
there?
find out at the end of the game.
Just that we said, AJ's checking in at the scores table. Pin down there for Van Horn Jr., not related to Keith Van Horn.
I was actually, that's what I've been thinking the whole weekend because I'm a huge Tim Duncan fan, and I always remember that draft because Tim Duncan went 1, Keith Van Horn went 2.
Okay. Keith Van Horn went to the Nets.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Bam. I don't understand why they wouldn't go into him more.
I mean, it's just easy money every single time. They just throw it in there to Empiana, so I agree.
I want to be his agent. I want to be Empiana's agent. I was born in Europe, so I'm French. He's English. I think we can meet.
Yeah, you're multilingual. I'm surprised you weren't Wemby's agent. You know French.
Yeah, I know his agent, Boubacar Sane. We haven't seen him all game.
Ooh, Van Horn or
No.
That's not Van Horn. Sorry, that's going to be
Jaden
Nasser.
Who had 32 this morning.
Amazing basket there, and one. Sergio Maggetti's going to check out of the game, and number 25, AJ Lustow, is going to check into the game.
Wow. Is it me or just echoes in these our ear heads? Just the referee was speaking there. Oh wow.
Oh, good.
That's just effort right there.
Yeah, you got to get that rebound. You got to box out.
Channing Cade, active, athletic. You could definitely play at the next level.
This is the second chance. See what they do with it.
I like this group. I'm going to invite Coach Van Horn back.
Absolutely.
I'm going to invite him back to some events. That's a mental error. It happens. They're not used to playing with a 24-second shot clock.
We have another event in about a month, I believe,
Yes.
right? Okay.
February 28th, March 1st, March 2nd.
Beautiful.
Called Grind Session Napa.
Okay.
We have 2 games on Friday because we moved a game from Friday to Sunday.
Okay.
So we have 2 Friday, 5 Saturday, 3 Sunday.
Do you know who Prolific will be playing yet?
Yeah, they'll be playing Accelerated Prep.
Okay.
I think they play They have 3 games. I have the schedule
Accelerated
here.
Prep.
I'll pull it up.
Accelerated.
I emailed it to Jesse the other day.
Yeah. Accelerated Prep, one of our grind session teams here.
On the West Division, yeah. Yeah, I'll text it to you right now.
So now Maggetti's going to come right back in the game, takes a little break.
Yeah, GSP Gray that weekend will be in Hot Shots in South Carolina.
Got it.
Kind of like a
Got
mini
it.
national championship.
Okay. I think I've heard of Hot Shots before.
Are you a hot shot? No.
I'm an okay free throw shooter, but it's because I care so much about them.
I have the schedule, but this is the wrong schedule because it has 3 games.
Good play by Goodman there. Made a nice little play, but he is reaching for his ankle as he gets up.
He has a quiet 19. Is there such a thing? He's a good player.
Hey,
He's skilled.
Darren Peterson taught me there is a such thing as a quiet 9. There's a such thing as a quiet 25 with Darren Peterson.
I'm calling Goodman. I'm just going to Mateen Cleaves.
So we're going to get back to you here. Going to finish this game. It's the 4th quarter. We are grind session on Tanager Sports TV.
You want?
All right, we're back, and while we have a chance here, definitely follow our social media on YouTube, X, and Instagram.
11, 12:45, 2:45. We have a ceremony before.
We are.
So what recap of the game right now. So we have 75-73 5-star leads. Golden State Prep Gray might be playing for their national championship life.
Looks like Phoenix Prep is going to be appearing in those games here in March. A former Stuart Hall player
He's on one of their
plays
9
on
teams.
plays on PHH Prep.
We don't know which team though. Nice backdoor. Out of a timeout. That's called an ATO.
Great play there. It's number 4 again, Adrian Marcus.
Yeah, he's just active. Jason Van Horn with a great after timeout call. Had a backdoor action on the corner.
Ooh, what a pass!
Yeah,
That was a nice pass by Montgomery Holland.
and he threw that to the Oakland kid there.
The one thing about Montgomery Holland that sticks out to me is I think he's a lot. It says here he's 6'4", and to me he looks a lot taller than 6'4", which means he has a wingspan that's probably in the 6'8", 6'9" range. I mean, if you just look at his arms, they just, it's definitely a lot taller than that.
I think we should request wingspans prior for all TV commentating notes.
If I'm looking at a player, I want to look at the wingspan, not just the height.
Corner
It's important.
3. Man, he just doesn't have this game. But this morning he had 32, and he was just.
But Mpiana with a big rebound there. Minute 30 left in this one.
Anybody in the bonus? No. Both teams, 2 fouls each.
So I'm going to play this one out here. Tony Goodman
Look,
with
just
the
his body.
layup to tie
See?
the game.
Attack the basket. Mateen Cleaves-esque.
I like him.
Michigan State 2001. I might get him a Michigan State hat. It's tie. We got a tie game, folks.
Tie game, minute 5 left.
It's going to come down to probably shot selection. Shot selection IQ. Good no call. No, good no call.
Will he shoot it and make it? No, it's going to be a shot clock violation. It's going to be GSP Gray's ball.
So right now, GSP has a chance to go 2 for 1 on the clock. Right?
Absolutely.
So 24. They might want to get 2 shots and then 1 for Gray. So 3 possessions left. GSP wants 2 potential possessions. Because if you kind of milk it, it ends up being 2 possessions.
Yep. 48 seconds left here.
I'm not sure. Inside out, good dive.
To Mpiana.
Good back screen. That's a walk.
Yeah,
Good
unfortunately he walked there, so it's going to be.
No. They got a foul. Home court, maybe a home court call.
They're going to call it a number 4, Adrian Marcus.
You still can get a
5-star.
2 for 1 here. They still can get a 2 for 1.
With the 14-second shot clock, they sure can.
I don't know if they're aware of all that. They don't play with 24 enough. That's a contested 2. Wow.
Nice shot there.
AJ
Lustow in the clutch.
Yeah.
And is going to give GSP Gray a 2-point lead.
Yeah.
33 seconds left. And if you're 5-star Academy, you got to be smart here. Don't need a 3-pointer. If it's open, take it. But you want to lay up like this, and he got fouled.
That's
so
okay.
Clayton's going to foul him. He's going to go to the line.
It's better than an and 1. Now GSP Gray gets the last shot of the game.
Absolutely.
If they want.
Yep. They can hold for the last shot.
If they tie it, now what's going to happen is if he only makes 1 of 2, then they're going to have to foul. They only have 2. 5-stars got 3.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have to foul if he doesn't make them, but we will see here.
At the end of the first quarter, it was 28-14.
Oh, and he misses the
he
first
miss?
one, yes.
Okay.
So that's big for GSP because now, essentially, as long as they make their free throws, they should be okay, but still a close game, still a 2-point game.
And this game is not indicative of Jaden Nasser. I mean, he
Absolutely.
was this morning he was a stud. He's just tired.
No, absolutely.
But what he needs to do, he needs to concentrate and make this because every point counts right now.
Absolutely, every point.
He can stroke. He can absolutely play. Wow. Okay, so
MJ Yeager came right out and he's coming right back in.
So they're going to have to foul. 3 team fouls, 23 on the clock. Chris Lehman's going to reset it to 24, so the shot clock will go blank.
Yep.
So he should reset it to 24. The shot clock is wrong.
We're going to get a foul here. So now, as long as GSP can hit their free throws, they should be able to settle this one in, but still only a 1-point game. 1 missed free throw, and they have a shot. So
Chris Lehman's been here 68 out of a possible 88 hours, and he had a little slip up there on the shot clock. He didn't reset it to 24, which the game clock was at 23, which means there's no shot clock.
Gotcha.
So now, was that a team foul? So is that 4? So 5-Star Academy has 4 team fouls?
I believe they have 4 now.
They have 4.
Goodman's the one you want to shoot these. Goodman's the one you want to shoot
Why
these.
is that? Why?
He's a
What
good
happened?
free throw shooter.
He is? Okay.
Yeah,
Mateen
good free throw
Cleaves?
shooter.
What was Mateen Cleaves at the line?
Good. I want to say he was 85-ish.
Okay, Goodman out of North Carolina. Impiano, you might at that. It's a 2-shot foul. So now, will GSP Gray foul if they go up 3? Will they foul if they go up 3?
I'm a believer in that, but
or is it too many seconds? 13 seconds on the clock.
How many fouls do they have to give? 3?
They have 2
I would say,
fouls to give.
I'd say what you want to do is you
So
want to take some time off the clock.
So GSP Gray has 2 fouls to give. Will they use those fouls in the final 13 seconds?
It'll be interesting to
Now,
see.
if I was on 5-Star, I would pretend to shoot
Absolutely.
while they foul to
Yeah.
potentially shoot a 3.
Yeah. Now, usually the refs don't call that.
But be careful of the sneaky Jaegers who potentially shoot while. Oh,
So it's going to be a timeout on the floor.
and they're advancing.
Golden State Prep Gray is up 81-78. This is the grind session, Crushing the Valley, presented by Tanager Sports TV.
They have 0 left, I think. Could potentially. Yeah, they could buy one though. What happened? Always put the winning team up top. Check out your sister yet? How's she doing? She's my top 7 favorite person. Like just she always communicates. She's always really nice. She's always helping with the videos. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a relation. I don't even have your number on my phone. If you're in my phone, then it's potential where we can have communication. I have 10,000 people in my contact list. And Rachel, I have never deleted one contact since 1995 when I got my first cell phone. You want Coach K's number? We're good.
All right, and we're back here. 13 seconds left in the game, 13.7 to be exact. GSP Gray 81, 5-Star 78.
They're playing for their national championship life.
Yeah, and that's
16
good.
teams get selected, and they have a shot to get in, and they just need a win.
So now you could foul. Now you could foul.
Oh.
There, see, there it is.
Okay.
So what you want to take time off the clock?
How many fouls? No, hold on. That's 3 fouls. How many team fouls?
4. So we have 4 team fouls now.
It's
it looks
4
like
team
it's
fouls.
4. So now no fouling.
The scoreboard was not up to date.
So now, of course, you can't foul.
I mean, you could still foul.
You can.
Yeah,
You just can't let them shoot a 3.
Yeah.
You could still foul them if they. So like this is not smart on 5-Star. You got to get a.
No.
They need a 3. Oh no.
That's going in.
No, and at the buzzer.
Same score as the previous game.
81-78. GSP Gray
That's okay.
finishes this one out.
Sometimes you got to